Welcome to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and what we have this time is the Tojiro DP Damascus Gyuto 180mm knife. So this knife has all stainless construction. The center core cutting edge steel is VG10 full stainless steel, heat treat around 60 Rockwell. And we've got a multi-layered soft stainless cladding. You can see those layers right there. So we've got a multi-layered stainless cladding on either side for easy maintenance. The weight and dimensions on this knife can vary just a little bit. This particular one is 159 grams or 5.6 ounces in weight. And the edge length is right about 182 on this one, so 180-ish, about 7.2 inches from the tip to the back of the heel. The overall length is about 11.8 inches or about 300 millimeters. Spine thickness wise, got about 2 millimeters thick on the spine above the back of the blade here, and then about halfway down to measure about 1 3/4, and then it holds that for a bit. I'm on camera. Holds that for a bit, and then we do have a little bit of a distal taper, just a little bit. It does not want to hold on to that. A little bit of a taper as we go down towards the edge, so the edge gets fairly thin as the grind starts flowing towards the edge. There's not like a definitive line where the grind, it just starts gradually going down from the spine towards the edge. And then there's your backside or choil shot, so fairly thin at the edge as well, down at the main part of the blade. Blade height is about 45 millimeters on this particular sample, and the handle type is a black micarta, which is really very, very durable material. This could almost be G10 as well, but either way, it's a great choice for a handle. It's a little on the heavier side, but it's moisture resistant, it's very, very durable, and does not require a lot of care, so pretty bulletproof stuff. The handle does have the full stainless tang all the way through, which does add some weight to the back end of the blade, but you got that full tang, and you got stainless steel rivets there. There's no integrated or metal bolster pinned or integrated or otherwise on here. The handle itself just is the end of it is the bolster, and the balance point is going to be a bit further back simply because the blade is not super heavy, and the handle with that full tang Western handle is pretty heavy, so there's your balance point right about where that first rivet is. This does have anywhere along here is perfect for your finger for a pinch grip, so you can just slide it in there, and then you got your pinch grip. Let's see here. Let's look at our beauty shot as best we can. It's a little tricky to show these layers. And we'll try for that. So a little hard to show the layers. It's probably about as easy as ways I can show them to you. This has an etched kanji and other markings on the right side of the blade as you'd be holding it. And then the left side of the blade is plain, except for obviously the layers. Again, try to capture those if we can. There's your core steel there, and there's your edge bevel. Fit and finish wise, they've taken a little bit off the spine on both sides, and they've taken a little bit off the choil. It's up to you whether this one's a little bit better than the other knife I had in my hand a couple minutes ago. But you could easily get some sandpaper strips and sand that down and clean that up a little if you felt like you wanted a little more edge relief on that for comfort. Out of the box edge, just give them a 6 out of 10. They put a pretty nice edge on these out of the box with a fair amount of polish to it, so pretty nicely crafted edge. Let's see, these are fairly stiff, being thin as they are. A fair amount of stiffness to it. Let's take a look at the cutting board edge profile. So here's what it looks like on the cutting board. It's a fairly kind of just general purpose profile. We've got no particular big flat spot, but it kind of rolls into the heel with a little bit more flattish area in the back 40% of the blade. And then towards the front, kind of a medium height belly towards the tip, so nothing too aggressive, but I can get up in there in terms of before I start digging the tip in. So this will rock nicely for medium to low ingredients, even some little bit taller ones. And then push-pull cuts, glide cuts. You could do some tip draws with it if you wanted to do that. Not a pure chopper. You've got a little bit of chopping area towards the back, but fairly versatile profile. So these are just a good all-around package with a nice looking Presentation, great handle, and traditional Western style, if you like that, with easy to maintain stainless steel, good quality proven VG10 stainless. So this is the Tojiro DP Damascus Gyuto 180mm knife.